They always ride off into the sunset, don't they? If they made westerns in this country, they'd ride off into a cloudburst instead. Still, it heats up next. Yes, hot, sweaty bodies, toiling and slaving. Am I talking about the control room here at Anglia Television? I most certainly am not. I'm talking about Peter Michaela and the gang, of course, because we're off down disco for a bit of behave and give it some of that. Yes, the Hitman and Her after the news from ITN.
Apparently it isn't done to eat Stilton except at Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas.
Anyway, you please it, choose it.
Well, you could build an extension to your loft extension.
Nah, the neighbour won't take that.
What's that?
Well, his begonias won't grow under the 60-foot dormer what sticks out there already.
Couldn't you do something with that little cupboard under the stairs?
What cupboard under the stairs?
You know, that little nook there next to that little kitchenette.
Oh, what, you mean the twins' bedroom?
Oh, yeah. Here, why don't you build over the garage?
Oh, that's a good idea. What, do you think Mr. O'Cole will mind?
Who?
Mr. Texaco, it's his garage.
If you need a bigger house, try extending into the nationwide Anglia. We're offering 0.65% off the going rate for 3 years to anyone who needs a new mortgage of £60,000 or more.
Luggage in the rack?
Yeah.
Passport?
Yeah.
Visas?
Yeah.
Tickets?
Yeah.
2 children?
Yes, and yours.
Beloved spouse?
Yes.
Good self? Yes. Start the car?
Yeah.
But I know a man who can.
AA Home Start. We're all you need to know.
Luggage in the rack?
Yes.
Passport?
Yes.
Visas?
Yes.
Tickets?
Yes.
2 children?
No.
Your toothbrush is a lifetime quest to banish plaque from your teeth. Rinse with plaques before brushing, and he'll be stronger and more efficient. Because plaques help shift plaque.
So I just popped in the post office when he comes in for a passport. Next thing, she's in getting traveller's checks. 3 guesses who'll be rubbing her suntan oil in. Yes, and her with her child benefit just increased, if you catch my drift. Then young Wayne's in for a tax disc, cashing his gyro. He wasn't. Of course, then Mrs. Perkins says she's in for a refund on her prescription charges, because she's had problems with her. I mean, I'm not one for gossip. Oh, you know, only I just popped into the post office for a stamp. It's amazing what you can pick up there.
Have some fun. Call 0898 32 3232 and talk to some new people now. That's 0898 32 3232.
Hey! Hey, buddy. Take me to the best burger place in town. Somewhere that does a real meaty, tasty char-grilled burger.
I wish you wouldn't keep doing this. Your prize burger, Mr. Weinberger.
That was every bit as good as the burgers back home. This place sure does take some beating.
And it also takes all major credit cards.
Prize Burger from the Bird's Eye Steakhouse, the best grill in town.
Did you see the wagtail? There's a cockatoo, and that's a dodo in the tree. But talk about the bramflex, that's a different matter. Here's what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. That's another gosshawk looking for a laugh. There's a toucan drinking your tea. But talk about the bramflex, that's a different matter. Here's what they all reply. They're tasty, tasty, very, very tasty. They're very tasty. Kellogg's bramflex. They're very tasty.
Carter Street for Peugeot quality and friendly service. Carter Street Garage, where the lion goes from strength to strength. Telephone Newmarket 76450.
My favourite cheese has always been Red Leicester. Can't think why.
Anyway, you please it, choose it.
You're watching Anglia Through the Night with the news now from ITN.
Mrs. Thatcher urged other European leaders at the Dublin summit to get down to the nitty-gritty in discussions about political union within the community. She said she was astounded by some of their attitudes and warned them not to underestimate Britain's allegiance to the Crown and Parliament.
The Prime Minister's helicopter rising above Dublin Castle after a day of debate that was vigorous, though not rancorous. She responded to the Franco-German proposal for European political union by listing what she fears it would threaten.
that we do not mean giving up our separate heads of state or our national parliaments or legal systems or our defence through NATO or many other things.
That approach provoked a tart response from Jacques Delors, President of the European Commission and a veteran of sparring bouts with Mrs. Thatcher. He suggested if God had spent so much time worrying about what man should not be, he would never have created Adam.
To which my reply is, well, God did do better on his second thoughts when he created Eve.
According to computer predictions, Labour could gain up to 600 seats in next Thursday's local elections, which could lead the party, winning control of an extra 24 authorities. An opinion poll in today's Sunday Times puts the Tories at 31% and Labour on 54%. The Winchester Three, released from prison by the appeal court, have criticised British justice after returning to Ireland. Finbar Cullen arrived in Dublin yesterday, as did Martina Shanahan, who is celebrating her 25th birthday. They were reunited with John McCann, who'd flown back to the Republic the night before. The three, who were jailed for 25 years for plotting to assassinate Tom King, refused to comment on why they'd remained silent during police questioning.
While we are now free, it is nearly 3 years too late for us. For others, it has been 15 years late, and for many more, the nightmare still goes on.
Especially with the tension of the last 2 weeks. Laughing seems wrong, and words seem trivial.
Liverpool are the Football League champions for a record 18th time. They beat Queen's Park Rangers 2-1 at Anfield, the winning goal a penalty from Player of the Year John Barnes. The title was theirs after Aston Villa were held to a draw. Now Liverpool must wait to see if UEFA will allow them back into Europe next season. That's it for now. We'll have more news later.
Now it's time to behave on Michaela's birthday and the hitman and her.